Start. Okay. So, Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. There's a short composition in Bhagavatam. I'm taking that. Hopefully, it covers all the things that you and me want to ask or are striving for. The first verse says, the topic is life is short, strive now. And the first verse goes, Kaumare acharet prajnyo dharman bhagavata nida durlabham manusham janma padapya dhumarthadam. So it says here that in this human life, a wise man should strive for God realization. And when he should strive for God realization, not after retirement. Then when he is a child, that time all the sanskars have to be given in order to that the goal of life is to be in union with the divinity. Uh, because uh, g- because as a human being, durlabham manusham janma, because this human birth is very rare, and once we have got it, we are human beings, and only through this human birth we can come to the self-realization that we are seeking. Gods cannot, animals cannot. They are all locked into positions. They are all locked into instincts. Only human being has a choice. He has the purushartha. He can put efforts. And when he should put efforts, this verse says, in the childhood. And and yes, you may say, I am last life, this life, next life. Then all that will be answered as we go on. But this life is also very fleeting. We may think that we are living very long, but actually, you look around yourself. Someone is dying while taking birth. Someone is dying just after conception. Someone is dying in all different ages. We believe, or we live with this belief, that we will continue to live for a very long mature life. Mature life doesn't mean having white hair like I have and you have. Maturity means that we are closer to the divinity that we essentially are. That is the maturity, that is the wisdom. Then the second verse says, Yatha hi purushasyeha Vishno padopasarpanam Yadesha sarva bhutanam Priya atmeshwara suhrita. So what is the way out? Now that we have the human birth, okay, we have missed the boat in the childhood, nobody told us, or we have been in company with very many sages, we have gone to satsangs, but still I feel myself very far away from the divinity. Then in this life, whichever stage of life you find yourself, what is the way? Vishnu padopas arpanam. So offer yourself to the feet of Lord Vishnu and make him your friend, make him your guide, make him your teacher. And because he himself is the inner core or the self of every being. And that brings us to the third verse. सुखमैन्द्रियकं शृणु देह योगे शृणु देह योगेन देहिनां स सर्वत्र लभ्यते दैव आद्यथा दुःखमत् अयत्नतः. The teacher says, or the one who composed these verses says that, oh, listen to me, like Just like the sufferings, the sensual pleasures are are obtained by every human being due to his destiny, no, and without any efforts. But man feels that he is getting because he did merit, he did demerit. That about these 2 points we'll talk further on. But and why this has happened about? Because of the body is contacting with the objects, the senses are contacting with the objects, and enjoyment is coming about. And this way the destiny comes about, but we think it is my destiny. It is just happening, everything is just happening. तत्प्रयासो न कर्तव्यो यत आयुर्व्ययः परं न च विन्दते क्षेमं मुकुन्द चरणाम्बुजम्. He says in the fourth verse, no effort for uh, for the for the acquisition of pleasures should be therefore made, because everything is happening. Eyes are, why, you tell me, I ask you all to think that someone likes a banana and another person does not like banana. Someone likes eggplant, another person doesn't like eggplant. Someone likes cotton clothes, someone likes only silk clothes. What is the reason behind it? Are there any, is there any reason why, how, for likes and dislikes? They just are. So don't get into that whatever is taking place. Now, I like this, so I want more of that. So here it is saying no effort for the acquisition of pleasure should be made by the seeker or by the human being, because once we start making effort for getting what we want, then such efforts are a mere waste of one's life. You are going to get in your life what you are going to get. So if at all you want to put efforts, we told you, the second verse told us, hold on to the feet of the Lord. That's all. And uh, and by running after the world, one cannot attain to the divinity. It is only by holding on to the desiring to be one with the Lord, that uh, that Lord Vishnu here in this case, because Srimad Bhagavatam, that Lord Vishnu, who is the source of supreme bliss, will come into and present himself or reveal himself in our life. And uh, then the next verse says what? ततो यतेत कुशलः क्षेमाय भयमाश्रितः शरीरे पौरुषं यावत् न विपद्येत पुष्कलम्. Therefore, we as an individual are in the whirlpool of transmigration, and if we think we are intelligent, if we think we have a brain or intellect, use it for proper purpose. Because if you are yesterday I was at someone's place, we had a satsang, and that very old lady, and she's asked, very well read, but asking, how do I settle down my mind at this age, and very well versed with scriptures, see, and blaming the society, blaming the world, that the world has put these sanskars within us. If that is the attitude at such a old age, then you can never. My answer was not that you can never. My answer to her was, Amma, you are thinking of the world, you should be thinking of the Lord. But it doesn't go in because we have programmed ourselves. So if we are clever, if we are smart, if we are intelligent, we should strive for realization. We must strive for self-realization or God realization. And when do we strive for God realization? As long as we have the body. When is this body going to go? I might go this evening. Then it's my everyone else's problem. We have got no guarantee when we are going to go. So strive now, and don't, still, if we are feeling that we are healthy, we are good, oh, after I see the world, then I will start, I have to do this, then I will start, let me enjoy the grandchildren for some time, then I will start, let me finish this course, then I will start taking the name of the Lord. There is no end to this. As long as the body is healthy, the mind is good, and instead of running after the world, run after the Lord, to be one with him, to be at one ment with him. Then what about the world, the food, you have to put the hard work to get money, and it, whatever is in your destiny, it will come to you. Your effort, your purushartha is only for moksha. Rest, everything comes in the way. But yes, if you put that effort for dharma, artha, kama, you can put, but then you are forgetting the ultimate goal, which is moksha. Pumso varshashatam hyayuhu tadartham chanitatmanaha nishphalam yadasau shethendha prapitastamaha. Here it says that a human being has Varsha Shatam, Pumso Varsha Shatam Yahuhu. The human beings are said to have about approximately 100 years as their lifespan. And here it is told that Nishpalam Yadasau Ratrayam Shete Andha Prapi Tastamaha. Half of it is used by, is of no use to a man, because he has not been able to subdue his mind, control his mind, pacify his mind, and because he is under the spell of ignorance. Uh, and what is that? And what is he doing when he's under the spell of ignorance? He's sleeping. We can take sleep as in two ways: sleeping to his own essential nature, and second is sleeping under the influence of tamas, and wasting away his life. Because I got kids staying at my mom's place. They sleep 10, 10, 12, 12 hours, get up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That is their morning. 12 o'clock in the afternoon, they'll get up. And so don't be idle, don't be lazy, don't procrastinate. Every breath utilize as you are breathing to think of the divine divinity that that is throbbing within you. And And in this way, again, the whole story is again told, Balas Travat Krida Saktaha, etc. Similarly, here it is said, Mugdhasya Bale Kaumare Kridato Yati Vimshatihi Jaraya Grasta Dehasya Yatya Kalpasya Vimshatihi. And then, so in the previous verse, it was told, out of 100 years, 50 years were gone in sleeping. Now, out of the remaining 50 years, 20 years go in childhood. Till you're studying, learning, growing, and that person who is growing up for 20 years through the education system, he is steeped in ignorance in the childhood, in the boyhood, in the teenage, and is absorbed in play. Kridita yati vinshati, 20 years goes in play, and another 20 years roll by in helplessness once he gets into the grahastha ashram, or we will not use the word grahastha ashram here, jaraya grasta dehasya, when the old age and disease grab the body. 20 years, here it says 20 years go in taking care of that body. Where is the time? 50 years in sleep, 20 years in childhood in ignorance and play, and 20 years only thinking about the diseases of the body. How much time is left now? If a human being lives for 100 years, hardly any time left. This is our lot, you and me. frozen shoulder, osteoarthritis in the hip, the knees, surgery. Eh, We are all, we all know what we are. I don't have to explain that. So how much time is left? Are we going to live for 100 years? If I'm going to live for another 40 years, I'll be only thinking about my body. This is paining, that is paining, this is paining, that is paining. Right now, only body is paining. After some time, the head will also pain. So, even more urgency. Whatever has to be done not tomorrow, not next week, not after Kailash Yatra. Now it has to be done. Right now. Therefore, the topic is life is short, strive now. Every moment must go in the extreme alertness and vigilance of the divine name or the self contemplation that you are the eternal witness of everything that is going on rather than striving after the world. And in this way, दूरापूरेण कामेन मोहेन च वलीयसा शेषं गृहेषु सक्तस्य प्रमत्तस्यापयातिः. The rest of, here it says, the rest of the life actually passes away in gross negligence when the man remains attached to his home, relations, desires, which cannot be easily fulfilled, and nobody will feel fulfilled. There's always friction. Very rarely you will find that everything is in harmony. Where there is, and but we are attached, and therefore, and why is this attachment there to home, family, and possessions and memories and all those stuff? Because of infatuation, moha. Mohena cha baliyasa, very strong, what you call, infatuation, overwhelming infatuation. And if at all you want to be infatuated by, then be infatuated by the Lord's name. Be infatuated towards the feet of the Lord. Hold on to that. That will bring about a transformation while living. Posthumously, nobody has seen what is going to happen or where does one go. So the only window of opportunity we have is right now. What is right now? Another 5 minutes. I have to conclude. And in this way, the next word, ninth verse says, Kutumba poshaya viyanyajayuhu na buddhyatertha vihitam pramattaha sarvatra tapatraya dukkhitatma nirvidyate na swakutumba ramaha. And thus such a person, fond of his family, and this careless person, this ignorant person, this infatuated person does not perceive in which way he is programming his life to move further, and he only puts efforts to maintain his family and forgets the real purpose of having got the human birth. See, now this is not to point out to you, or it is to I'm telling myself also. It's a reminder. Are we on the right trajectory of our life? Or are we mechanically lighting the lamp and doing the puja, chanting Lalita Sahasranam, this, that, but mechanically? If transformation is not taking place, somewhere we are going wrong in our life. And that wrong is this verse. We have got, we are over invested in the family and attachments, or sleep, or memories, and not giving the required time to contemplate and on the divinity or take the name of the divinity with bhava. And such people who are under the clutches of infatuation, they have got these three problems: putreshna, vitteshna, and lokeshna. uh, uh, they only desire for children, desire for wealth, and desire for name and fame. and one must come out of that, and where one comes to realize that everything is nothing but divinity, and he is inside, he is outside. Everything that is happening in our life is because of his will. The hunger comes in our tummy not because you you wished hunger. Hunger came, you owned it. Breath came, you owned it. I am breathing, I am hungry. Sleep came, you owned it. I am sleepy. Waking happened, you owned it. I am awake. Stop owning any damn thing in this world except the Lord. That's it. Recognize, even in these few examples that I gave, and multiply them to infinity, that everything is nothing but his his Leela going on. वित्तेषु नित्याभिनिविष्टचेता विद्वांश्च दोषं परिवित्तहर्तुः प्रेत्येह चाथाप्य जितेन्द्रियस्तः दृश्यान्तकामो हरते कुटुम्बी. Though even though he's misappropriating, manipulating, desiring, having wrong ideas about other people, having wrong desires, he knows that it is not right. It is not that he's collecting demerit points, yet he continues wanting other people's wealth, wanting other people's possessions, like Duryodhana, this householder or the grahastha. His mind is only focused on getting, is not getting, is intent on accumulating. What is that? As our Swamiji says, gila kachra and sukha kachra. Sukha kachra is accumulating things of the world, and gila kachra, wet garbage, is accumulating relationships in this world. And for that, they will use emotional blackmail. You don't love me, I love you more than you love me, blah, blah, blah. It goes on. And this way, they rob other people's peace of mind, they rob other person's health. And this is only happening because the senses are not under control, and desires are ever unsatisfied. Want more and more and more and more and more. यतो न कश्चित् क्वचः कुत्रचिद्वा दीनः स्वमात्मानमलं समर्थः विमोचितुं कामदृशां विहार क्रीडा मृगो यन्निगडो विसर्गः ततो विदूरात् परिहृत्य बन्धो जनेषु सङ्गं विषयात्मकेषु उपेतनारायणमादिदेवं समुक्तसङ्गैरिषितोपवर्गः. Since one is extremely passionate and is after the objects as well as the opposite sex and other things, uh, uh, and um, and has created these inseparable bonds with the offsprings, he never thinks about liberating his soul. Oh, what is the point of liberation? This spice of love, love and some discord among family, that is the spice of life. Enjoy, no problem. Then don't seek, don't complain, not seek, don't complain. And in this way, never spends any time in thinking about how this soul, which is so attached in everything, can be liberated. Therefore, uh, uh, avoid everything and keep a safe distance from everything and everyone. This is the message here. And having kept the distance from everyone and everything, seek company of such people who have uh, set their minds on the supreme reality, and taken refuge in the at the feet of Lord Narayana. And uh, and because he is alone the answer to everything, he is the bestower of immortality, and therefore he is available only to those who have given up all attachments. केवलानुभवानंद स्वरूपः केवलानुभवानंद स्वरूपः परमेश्वरः माययान्तर्हितैश्वर्यम् ईयते गुणसर्गया. So here it says, Kevalanu Bhavananda, Swarupa Parameshwaraha, the Supreme Lord. Who is he? The absolute Satchidananda Swarup, Kevalanu Bhavananda Swarupaha. Kevala is the only one, and Anubhav, he has to be directly experienced as your own Swarupa, as your own essential nature, and he is the one who is Parameshwara. He is the Lord of the whole creation. And he Maya Yantar Hita Aishwaryam Iyate Gunasargaya. He is realized as having his divinity, the Lord we are talking about, concealed by Maya, which gives rise to this relative creation, and recognize it so. Recognize the relative creation as his vibhuti, as his glory, rather than something that you need to desire and possess and get attached to. This is the message that is being given. Tasmat sarveshu bhuteshu dayam kuruta sauhridam asuram bhavamunmuchya yaya tushyatya dhokshajaha. Therefore, give up your asuric disposition. Asuras are those who go after wealth, those who go after what is not theirs. They go after the material, and and instead, so firstly, stop going after and desiring the material things in life. Show love and compassion, daya kuruta sahurudam, and show empathy towards the fellow beings, and uh, to all beings. And this is the only way that the Lord Vishnu will be pleased. And who is this Lord Vishnu? He is the one who is beyond all the senses, including mind. Tushte cha tatra kimalabhya kim किमलभ्यमनन्ताद्ये किं तैर्गुणव्यतिकरादिह ये स्वसिद्धाः धर्मादय किमगुणन् च काङ्क्षितेन सारं जुषां चरणयोरुपगायतां नः. When that infinite Lord, that infinite Narayana, who is the cause of all, when he is pleased, what is there that is not attained? He is all that there is. And when we have attained him, every desire of yours, so to speak, is fulfilled by attaining him. Therefore, what is the use of worry over going after the planets, going after the religious merit, etc.? All the religious merit, here the verse says, all the religious dharmadayakam gunana cha kankshitena. So here it says, all this religious merit are attained in this world of their own accord, not because you are doing it. It is by his will that it is happening. And even we come down one level than that, than the Lord. Why it is happening? Because Lord is ever equanimous. He doesn't do anything. So who is doing it? So all the religious merits are accrued without any effort. And how is that? Through the modification of the three gunas, it is written here. And therefore, what is the use? And these three gunas have intertwined themselves to form one's destiny. Why you are born in this particular form? Why I am born in this particular form? That is the destiny. Yes, we have given many other reasons are there when you read various scriptures, that our karmas and everything, all that is bogus bogus. It's all just happening. So what is the you? So gunas in which have formed the destiny because of our And what you are experiencing today is because of the play of gunas and your actions in the past life. That is what is bringing the destiny that you are experiencing today. And therefore, what is the use of hankering uh, after anything? Yeah, if you're thinking of the Atma, if you're thinking of the Paramatma, he is formless, attributeless, qualityless, uh, birthless, deathless. How do you contact him? There's no way to contact him. And then we lose it. Then we lose interest in pursuing him and again run after the world. So here it is said, no, 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 don't do that. Hold on to the feet of the Lord. You have the Shankha Chakra Gada Padmadhari in front of your eyes. Hold on to his feet and sing his praises, do his japa, and attain the ultimate goal of life, which is only possible in this human birth. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you. ठीक था ना छोटा सा? Sorry guys. I don't know. I got it somewhere. I put a folder called ebooks, and anything I find something interesting, I just take the photo and put it in there. So I found something. So interesting, isn't it? In 14 verses, the whole gist of your journey. What was the topic? Life is short, strive now. So let's all of us remember that tomorrow we may wake up or we may not wake up. So right now, start remembering with bhav the Lord's name.
Wonderful.
Hari Om, Hari Om.
Hari Om. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going away because my class is starting now, already started. So they're all waiting. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om, Hari Om.
Hari Om, Mataji. Thank you. Hari Om, Mataji.